Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and in today's video I wanted to talk about ADHD. I think it's ADHD, or maybe it's also an AuDHD thing, and collecting things. Like, I think last week I was talking about planning and how I noticed that a lot of people in the planning community have ADHD to some degree, but also I noticed that a lot of them like to collect things, and myself as well, just notebooks in general. I have so many empty notebooks, empty journals, empty bullet journals, and I love having them because they're very useful to have in case you want to start journaling, but I find that I don't tend to journal much as it is. I journal very sporadically, and then when I've written a couple of days in a row, I don't know what to write about, and then the journal goes on a little side table thing, and then it kind of just stays there. A similar thing also has been happening with ring-bound planners. Like, for a while, I really got into file of faxes. I got a bunch of them, and then I looked at other ring-bound planners called success agendas, also got a bunch of those, and then I went looking for the different types that were out there that were just kind of unusual because they're no longer being made. Like, I have a couple of time faxes, and a Webster's diary one, no, Webster's, like the dictionary one, but then a planner, Webster's planner, not really sure what it's called. It's called Webster something. It's very cute, but apparently they don't make those anymore either. I got a couple of mulberries. Now, they do still make mulberries, but I wanted to get them because those are like higher quality, and I was looking for an alternative for the other, like Vanderspek, because Vanderspek is super expensive and I don't want to like break the bank just to have something of theirs. And to be honest, I don't think they're all that interesting. So instead of getting a Vanderspek, I got a Mulberry, which is another English brand, and they also make very nice quality stuff. And of course I had to get the vintage one because obviously I need something vintage, can't have something new, because of course I am still convinced that back in the day they would make better quality things. And that is definitely true, because if you look at like an older Filofax versus what's being produced now, and an older Mulberry versus what is probably being produced now, haven't seen them, but I'm pretty sure that the production costs have gone down considerably. That means less leather, more things that are like cheaper, like more elastic things for your pen holder. The pen loop is probably elastic, more plastic things. So I also just like them to collect them for quality wise, just to have. But then they sit here in my cabinets and they look interesting, but I don't actually do anything with them. But I do have this thing in the back of my mind that goes, oh, but if I want to use it, they're right there. It's just that the wanting to use doesn't actually show up. And then, of course, I had a while where I was super into very, very thin paper. So I went and got myself some Hobonichi paper, which is like 50 grams. And then I wanted to look at other types of paper. Oh yeah, Stalogy is the other type that I was looking at, the little Stalogy 365 A6 notebooks. I got a couple of those because they have similarly thin paper, but not quite the same, but still. They're also a good alternative, so I've been collecting things like that, and I have one book that's got 500 pages that also have 50-gram paper, but that's called the Millimetrado. But those are out of print for some reason. Well, I say print, there's not much print on there, but still, it's like a really thick book with Bible type paper, like the thin Bible paper that you can use. It's not quite as durable or leak proof as the Hobonichi Tomoe River paper, but it's really thick. It's got 500 pages. That really like stood out to me, and because it's no longer in print, I was like, oh, this is rare. I need to get all the ones that are still there because they might run out, and then I won't have any new ones, like that type of thing. There's also like this FOMO thing going on, like I need to have it, otherwise it runs out. However, I found 50-gram paper that you can get in bulk. You can get whole packs of Clairefontaine paper, 50 gram. It's like legal paper from the UK. And that is also nice. I have one pack sitting right here, and I'm nowhere near halfway through because I was going to go ahead and cut those down to size so that we would have like planner pages printed on that as well. Discord just pinged, that wasn't you. And it's a lot cheaper than the Hobonichi stuff for the Tomoe River paper stuff because it's like, was it 16 bucks for, I want to say 500 sheets? It's a big enough pack for it. So that is really, really cheap. And then because it's such a good deal, I feel this urge to buy another pack, even though I know that I'm never really going to finish this first pack, but the just in case thing comes back up. And I was wondering if other people had a similar experience as that as well, if you also have ADHD or AuDHD, and what sort of things are you collecting at the moment? Because usually what happens is I find something interesting and then I start kind of obsessing over it. And initially I try to like not buy a bunch of stuff, do the smart thing and go, oh, well, I don't actually need it. It's fun, it's nice, but I don't actually need it, so I'm not going to buy it. And then I find myself kind of looking up listings on like secondhand websites or just straight on regular suppliers' websites, still thinking that I'm not going to buy it, but I'm just going to look at it because it's interesting. And then I'll go, oh, maybe if I just order one, I'll buy one, right? And that should be enough for now. And of course, that's not enough. And then I start looking for other things that are maybe a good price because I kind of like, it's like a bargaining thing. First, I'm like, let's not buy any. Next step is, let's buy one. And then the next step after that is, let's buy them cheap, like that type of thing. Just gradually spending more and more money on that. Like currently, I have like, what is it, 2 big Squishmallows and a couple of little ones. And I'm thinking to myself, I don't even really use them that much. They're like this big, fluffy, stuffed animal type things, but they have a really soft core, so you could squeeze them and like hug them if you wanted to. Like on a day when I'm tired, I like to grab one to just kind of sit behind a computer or watch things I like to watch. Meanwhile, I've got my arms wrapped around one of those things because it's comfortable like that. So I don't really need more than one, but I have 2 now, one really big one and one slightly smaller one, but still quite big, and then a couple of small ones that are like in these little mystery box type things. And I'm already looking at the next one that also looks cute because, of course, they all look very cute. And I think that may also be something that these companies aim for, like people like us who like to collect things. You can't just have one. You also need this one because this one's also cute. Hey, look at that one. That one's also cute. Or what about these guys? They're limited edition, like that type of thing. They try to get you to get as many as possible, and they end up with people who have like a whole background. If you see a video of theirs, like it's just full of squishmallows, like they're really cute looking things in the background. They probably never use more than 2, but they're there and they're cute, and they have this feeling like they can't get rid of them because each one of them has its own little face, of course, and that makes you feel like they would be sad if you got rid of them. That sounds crazy to people who don't have that issue, but still, that's how it goes. I'm trying to avoid that particular scenario because I really don't have the space for it, first of all, and they are quite expensive. So if I ever buy another one, it's going to be secondhand guaranteed because the new ones are way too expensive. But as I said, I wanted to know your guys' opinion. Are you collecting anything? What are you collecting? How are you trying to stop yourself? Are you not stopping yourself? Just let me know in the comment section. I'd like to hear from you. So that is my thoughts for today. Hope you enjoyed that video. Hope to see you in the next one. And bye-bye for now.